Okay, shit, we live on YouTube. Hold on, let me go back to Facebook. Oh, we live on YouTube. So is that motorcycle. Okay, boy. Boom, here we go. We ready to run our commercial. Y'all live on Facebook.
Hi, everyone.
Hold on, I'm about to run a commercial. Played you. All right, here we go. Every time I come in the press room, you in the press room. Working on our Stars Hot Tronic heat press. Using all the vinyl. Making all the picture tees. I like vinyl.
I'm about to just load these boxes up. I'm out your way.
Man, you gotta be a crazy little brother to get fired on your day off. What you get caught stealing boxes for?
Man, I didn't get caught stealing no boxes. He said he caught me though.
You get our rent paid.
Why don't you go in there and ask the girls real fast to see if they help us pay our rent?
That don't sound like a bad plan at all.
What's up, Pops? What's up, Smokey?
I'm trying to set up a meeting with the girls, man.
Okay.
Y'all wanna help me and Craig pay our rent?
Craig still owe me money from the last time he got me. He gotta learn a lesson. He shouldn't be stealing. Don't ask him to tell that girl from last night to give him some money.
What they said? They said it's slow for real.
I'm about to just ask boss when we get our job that night.
Of course you can. Yeah! Come, Jay.
Hey y'all, it's your girl Jay. I'm from Detroit, but we here in Dayton. I moved to Dayton, and this my girl Justice.
Hi,
It's
I
my-
am Destiny. And we are going to put on a good show for you guys tonight. Tune in,
Okay,
call in with your questions and your
Yes.
opinions on certain subjects.
any subject.
And
Right.
Let's get it started.
937-991-0025. You guys, if y'all want to chime in on the conversation, make sure that y'all like, subscribe, ring the bell notification on YouTube, and like and comment on Facebook and YouTube. All right. Yes, sir. Let's go.
So, Justice, how you feel about people characters? Like, do you feel like, you know, men nowadays, they just not it, like, at all, for real, especially our age, they just
Yeah.
not it. So, how do you think, like, a person's age define their character?
Nah, not for real. But like on social media, you can make yourself be anything you want.
Yeah.
Like, you want to portray yourself with a person who got a lot of money. All you need to do is buy designer, and that's your last in your paycheck.
Okay.
You just spent your whole paycheck on some Jordans, or you just spent your whole paycheck on some Louis Vuittons. Like,
And you supposed to be grown?
and at the same time, they be trying to find these high class men. What is I don't even know his name, but the guy who be like talking about females, trying to downplay them,
Mm-hmm.
and like, do you see a value? Kevin Samuel.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, how do you feel about Kevin Samuels?
Kevin Samuels?
Yeah.
He be spitting some facts.
Yeah.
Some facts. But like, it's such a thin line because it's like girl code. Like, you gonna tell them my secrets? You know that I'm going after this certain type of guy for a certain reason.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. And what type of guys do most women go after?
With money.
They
Men
want to
with
find
money.
the perfect
Yes.
guy.
So they
who
can
will
pay
love
for their
them
life.
unconditionally, and even if they get divorced, their heartstrings are so strong. They would never put the person that they love to fend for their own. They would always make sure they're straight, whether they have a kid with them or whether they're not. Like, you have
Yeah,
people
women
out
getting
there
their money.
that's like will pull on people's heartstrings. They know that if they get this so close to this person, they will do like whatever I need. Like, it's people out there like that, and you have to find those genuine people who are there for you and not for, you know, you got certain people who just go into a certain situation with a whole plan behind it.
Literally wasting your time. They know what they're doing and everything.
Like they don't care about your time. This is my time.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care about the arguments because I'm choosing to be here. You in my time.
I seen something the other day, like, no matter if a woman get divorced, no matter if she got a kid by you, anything, like, a woman is leaving with some money in a marriage. She's leaving.
Right.
And it's gonna be a chunk. Dr. Dre gotta pay his wife every year.
So what should a man do at that point, though? I mean, just not ever marry a woman out of fear that she'll take the money?
I'm not gonna say that,
she only
but
wants him for money?
You really gotta dig, you really gotta dig deep to see it.
But
you meet somebody the first day,
mm-hmm.
and will be close.
Literally, yeah.
I know that you do, but we're not talking about two friends. We're talking about a man possibly being taken for the things he works hard for, basically being scammed by a woman. So
you gotta dig deep. It take a man and a woman 1 to 3 years to get her to really know somebody. Not know 6 months, not know a year, 3 years.
That's stereotyping.
You gotta be with somebody every day to keep really knowing them.
Or the people in wherever they are only date us because they want a green card. There are real people who fall in love.
Yeah, it is. But it's definitely more on the other side.
But you just said women go in with a whole plan.
Some do.
I know that. So what I'm saying is, how should a person decipher somebody who is genuinely connecting with them versus somebody who's just going in to try to get them for their money?
You can't tell when somebody's energy is on.
Well, does anybody get taken? Do any men actually get taken? Do any men get fooled? Do men actually get fooled?
Yes, it's
okay. So like obviously people can't tell if they're being tricked or not.
Men choose to be tricked.
Yeah.
What?
Women but women may choose some things too though. But what do men choose to be tricked? What, out of money?
Like you got.
I mean, just a date is tricking you.
That you never seen. You're sending this random girl that you never even seen money, hoping there's gonna be a long lifetime connection.
But how often does that happen? That rarely happens though.
It happens.
It does happen, but I don't think that it's a standard. You know, I don't think that's the normal thing. That's some odd shit. If a nigga told me that they got tricked out of some money from a girl from Africa, I would be like, damn, why the fuck is you sending her so much money?
They're not even telling
so,
you that.
right, with the situation that you're proposing is weird to all of us. But I'm talking about somebody that's got a good job. They see this woman. They fall in love with her, but her whole mindset is only to marry him and divorce her so she can have his money.
But what I'm saying is, a date alone could be tricking somebody from a woman.
Yeah.
Y'all think that we might want a date. We want different stuff that we never been introduced for. Or the story. That's it.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like, a man be really uplifting these girls, and this why they think that way. I just gotta look this way and he go get me. He go take care of my life.
Yeah.
People don't be thinking about that. Like, it's still some good people, but people think like that.
Well, what type of person is that, Justice, that would do that? Justice, would you marry somebody for just their money?
I've dated.
Yes. Motherfucking, that would be a motherfucking hell, yes.
I don't ever see myself getting married. Like, for, like, love. Like, it's just a big-ass scam. But, like, if I'm going to be a part of the scam, I'd rather be on the big end. So, I'm going to say we don't need a prenup because we're never going to break up.
Mm-hmm.
That's my plan. That's how you decipher certain shit. Like,
should someone trust you?
Yeah.
I know.
So while we in the topic of marriage, do you feel like marriage is just a piece of paper? You feel like it's a contract? Y'all feel like that?
Yeah, because why am I paying someone?
That's how I feel.
Marriages? Yeah, I know it's your celebration, I know you want to go big,
Exactly.
go out, and this show. This is kind of like your birthday.
We ain't
It's
gotta
bigger
sign
than your
nothing.
Birthday.
Yeah.
You spend.
Yeah.
Like, it's just this whole day I'm seeing, and not only are you paying for your venue and this $1 million dress, because it's kind of like prom.
Mhm.
Everybody wants to have the best wedding. Everybody wants to have the best prom dress.
But she's asking you, do you have to be married on paper, or is an agreement between you two strong enough to keep you together for a
Right.
Yes.
lifetime?
That's basically
An agreement.
I was winding down.
But a marriage isn't a wedding, though. Just,
I know, but I'm saying the whole,
I mean, it
process.
starts the wedding.
and then you
But
paying.
even
the
But she's
after
saying like,
government,
I think what she's saying is like, women they do put a lot into that wedding.
For sure.
Way
They do.
more than a man. Like I heard like, well I have realized that the man don't care about the wedding. He want the woman to take care of all that. Let me
Right.
know when the day is. He don't care about that. So I see that, but do you feel like it matter? Do you feel like you can still love each other
I
without?
don't need it. That's like having my birth certificate tell me what day I was born.
Mm-hmm. That's a
I
little
don't
different
need
though.
a
You
birth
need a
certificate.
birthday. You need a birthday.
I don't need a birth certificate.
You don't though.
Everybody
You got an
else
ID.
around me wants one. Like the jobs and stuff, they want one. I don't know who I am.
Oh, yeah.
I know what day I was born.
I know what you're saying though, because I feel like I kind of feel like a license is really permission. Because if somebody give you
It's
a
the
license,
government.
right? Like it's like a driver's license.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? What the driver's license is, you giving up your right for a purpose.
Mm-hmm.
So anything with a license is basically a
You can go
permission.
anywhere.
That's not a purpose. That can be taken away from you. Your license can be taken away from you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
Even if you don't have
so
one.
that's like saying, like the government giving you permission to get married. You know what I'm saying? When it's like, okay, well, how you gonna give me permission to make a commitment with this person?
Okay,
Right.
to be together.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I agree.
They want you to sign a
definitely
piece of paper so y'all can break up. You know, for the
Right.
money. They don't
Yeah.
want us to be married, especially us.
But then they tell you, they also say, oh, it's because, you know, for financial reasons and stuff, when you die, you know what I'm saying, like this. And
I mean, everything needs a
Stuff like
receipt.
that.
Mhm.
Even we cover receipts. Our social security number.
Literally.
Like, everything comes with receipts.
but you can also put in, like, you know what I'm saying, you can have wills and stuff.
What type of rules do you think it should be in a marriage? What's the first rule to a good marriage?
The first? It's a lot of firsts. All of them. The whole list of first.
You can get over a lot of shit with respect.
Literally.
Mm.
Respect.
Respect one another.
Like, you can be wrong.
What is the first thing? What's the biggest disrespect that someone can commit in a marriage?
Can respect or deal with.
I would say, like, got a mission. You never know now. If somebody got a mission.
Yeah, in a marriage.
Yeah.
It's so
Wait,
crazy
huh?
to
Because
think
if you
that
got a
way.
mission, it is.
It is, but
If you
my
got a
point is
mission-
like, damn, people going into marriages
Yes.
just on a straight mission. On a
That's some
mission.
real shit. And they be like, motherfuckers be taking years to carry them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I know that. Like, yeah.
That's
They
basically what I
mentioned.
just said.
Yeah. You did. They mentioned. For real.
Damn.
Because that's worse than cheating. Like.
That's why I was about to say, like, can respect
Yeah.
or, like, deal with. Because I was going to say cheating as well. You got women who stay with cheating husbands.
I would
Because
never.
they are set. This is where they're
For
comfortable.
real. It's about the
They
money.
have
You got me
not
what I
even-
want.
Not even money anymore. This is their image.
What
Mhm.
is cheating?
Having a.
Sex.
Having sex.
It's more than that. No, if you
Nah,
texting a female like on that, people know.
Yeah.
You know, because if you feel
Sex,
conscious,
like,
you
It's
know what I'm saying?
texting
If you
cheating.
feel like that,
Anything that you wouldn't want done to you is cheating.
and if you feel guilty, because you could do something and it might not hit till later. Like, damn, I should have did that. Should I tell her? Should I not tell her?
Uh-huh.
Of course.
It's a lot.
And you
I
feeling
feel like,
guilty
I feel
about
like
some shit.
anything you don't
Yeah.
want to
Like, you got everyday
That's what I'm
interactions
saying.
and shit.
You know what I'm saying? Because if you hit something on the side and you gonna tell her.
So,
Or you
y'all
gonna tell
don't
her.
flirt.
You know what I'm saying?
What a
That's
woman
definitely
wants to
cheating.
know.
Flirting is cheating.
Yeah, I definitely want to know.
Flirting is cheating.
Yes. If she's happy doing that shit all the time. It's cheating though.
So,
Cause
you
if he
you
flirt
at
with
the
somebody,
grocery store and you smile at the cashier.
it's cheating.
Everyday connections.
That's something.
That's being nice and kind and just happy. People be mad all the time. You need to smile. People be like, no, I'm finna flirt with this motherfucker. And if your nigga know you flirting, what's with that? How you get that?
Mary Kay and Ashley was touched by the producers in the show and they were uncomfortable. Alright, am I allowed to say that?
Yeah. you saying just say I heard. You heard it just happened.
Cause that's what's gonna come down to. Like, when you
No,
hear
for
this
real.
shit, like you got proof.
Have you heard this story before?
Yes, I heard all this shit.
That Mary Kay and Ashley got sexual assaulted?
Yes, I heard.
Did
all
the
this
person
shit.
go to jail for it?
But I'm just saying, do you have proof?
No.
The person that did it is dead.
Yeah, he died like in the late year.
Who else?
The dad on whatever show they was on, Family Matters.
Family
I like that show.
That ain't Family Matters.
With Urkel?
Wait.
No, not Family Matters.
Is that Family Matters? Urkel?
No.
That was Family Matters. Yeah.
Who? Mary Kate and Ashley?
Yes, the twins, and they used to swap them in and out.
Oh yeah.
Full House.
Full House.
They was
The,
like-
That's why
oh,
they
Bob Saget, the
Bob
man.
Saget.
That's why they didn't come back for
They
the
said he
remake.
did it.
Mm.
A remake.
Yeah, it's a
Oh,
remake
the
one.
Fuller
They
House.
didn't come back for the remake because he was still a part of it, and they was uncomfortable, and it was still some kind of spotlight on that shit, on
Well-
that stuff because they brought it back out, and then it was like, how you gonna do a show with the guy who you say molested you, and
And it was like, well, he.
So did they say?
it was like they never even agreed to it. They just tossed our name in it and like tried to draw y'all in because
Did they say
honestly,
he
that's
did
the
that?
only reason.
The show wrapped around them. They trying to make it work. It
Yeah.
ain't working.
I've never even seen the episode of the Full House.
I did. I'm like, no, this not it.
I think I watched like 15 minutes. Not even that.
The girls
He
make the
just,
show.
The guy just died.
I know.
Who? Bob Saget?
Mm-hmm.
He died.
They said he was cool.
He died.
He gonna be cool.
Okay. So
He gonna be
I seen
cool.
the video.
I did hear some people saying that though. But because they said that he was on Full House, but he cussed a whole lot. And he used to do these like stand-up comedy routines that was like really lit, like
I was about to
super cussing and
mention
shit,
that.
you know.
I was about to mention that. Speaking of stand-up, he got an award, and I guess every one of them, like the AMAs,
Mhm.
they just cuss. Like sometimes you're not allowed to cuss on TV.
Mhm.
Like this is where they tell like vulgar jokes. Like comedians could be comedians.
Mhm.
So the way he tried to be a comedian was mentioning the show and just like, why everybody's laughing, but if you really listen to what the fuck he's saying, like everybody just passing it over their head. Oh, it's just.
What was
The
he
whole
saying?
time
He
he for
said that
real.
he said he molested the kids. And his stand-up.
I'm not gonna say that because I can't quote. What
Did
he
they
said.
say they
Just
got
tell us what
molested,
you
though?
think,
Did
man.
Mary Kate and Ashley say they got molested?
Yeah.
He was just saying stuff that kind of like.
He was like,
instilled
oh,
into
he
this
like,
character.
Yeah.
hey, like I'm thinking about being. I think I want me a set of twins. One woman ain't enough for me. I like twins. Dun-dun-dun. We like, what the fuck? What'd he say? Everybody like,
Right now.
and he's saying all this,
Okay.
admitting all the shit he did.
So that made him feel
Nah,
uncomfortable.
it wasn't
Like-
exactly like that.
like you've
but kinda
never-
like that.
Like, let me tell
People
everybody,
can't
you
get away
never,
with it. They tell all
you've
their
never had
business.
sex until you had it with twins. Let me tell you, my ass. I got two girls. My girlfriends are twins, and everybody like laughing and shit.
They
And Mary
for
Kay
real.
and Ashley sitting somewhere just fucking
Crying.
ready to kill him. Yeah, Wow.
We're twins, bitch.
Yeah.
that's
Them little
crazy.
inside
Doing
jokes.
that,
A
yeah,
lot of-
doing that little fucking
Even
secret.
the movies have inside jokes.
So Ukraine gave $13 billion. I mean, America gave $13 billion to Ukraine. Do you feel like they should have gave it to Americans who was fucked up on some things or no?
13 million.
13 billion.
They probably like, don't touch
Little
us.
stimulus package.
That's that keep us safe.
That's what they call it.
That's
Basically,
keep us
America
safe.
is the world of money.
Keep
So
us safe.
That's a little secret.
That's
crime.
not-
No, America paid them. They didn't pay us.
Yeah.
We gave them
We gonna
13
stay
billion,
out.
and we
That's
gonna keep
saying
them
so we
safe.
won't get in
We
beef.
not gonna.
That's that don't touch
we saying
us.
we intervene with the war, but honestly, we just gonna sit back and let that shit.
Literally.
Here go your little money.
gonna
Hopefully
let
y'all
it
work it out.
happen.
Build your own.
Or
We can-
take this
we
money
got-
and buy some weapons from
we
us
got
with it.
Something,
We
yeah.
got some weapons for you. You know.
Yeah, give me that 13
That's how
billion
they
back,
did with the
and you still owe
economy.
me.
They gave us.
Video, bro.
They gave us
Huh,
stimuluses.
Check
And
out
guess
the
what we
video.
did?
I know it's been like how long.
We spent them. And now
We did what?
They gave us stimuluses. They
Mhm.
gave us American stimuluses.
What you do with your stomach?
I spent that shit. I spent it. I went shopping
Why
today.
though? Why?
Yeah, you gotta spend it. They knew they
Okay.
gave it. They gave it to people so they would just give it right back.
Literally.
To them.
I know, and increase
Furniture, cars, everything.
It's a
up.
study that says if you gave everybody $1 million or $1 billion or whatever the fuck you gonna give them, but let everybody keep what they got now, all the money would end right back up where it is today after a certain amount of years. Like, we would just spend it all and give it back to the
I think
richer.
that's a lie, though. I think that's just.
I don't.
Because
You had to spend it.
Because you don't
people
own.
out here that's smart enough to do what they need to do to capitalize off that money.
I don't think that. I think everybody might have a little bit more, but money isn't anything. Industry is everything. The way to produce money is the real thing. So if y'all gave everybody a bunch of money, but yet you didn't own any of these industries as we all spending shit on, you know, you had to try to get a business together, compete with them in order for it to be just as good. But doing that, you'll be spending a lot of your money with people that's already established. Mm-hmm. And I don't know. I would like to try. I would like that shit to happen.
Right.
Like, let's run the test for real
Right.
and
Give
see.
everybody
Give
But the
everybody
ones
a
that
fucking-
did that made it though.
But
Huh?
The ones that did that made it.
Yeah.
People got their businesses for real to set them restaurants, all type of stuff.
Yeah.
But
Yeah. Some people
the
do set their
average
stuff up.
person, yeah, you got your select few, but the average person just gonna spend that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That's what
You
I'm
right.
saying. Yeah.
So it's just like, of course,
Go buy a big ass house. Big this, big that, sweet ass whip.
experience stuff you never experienced.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, go on trips, take flights, buy yourself some nice stuff.
Like,
You know, you gonna
You
spend
gonna be
some of
happy,
it,
but give it back to us.
and letting people have money that's around you too. Don't forget that, because that takes chunks of money out of people's pockets.
Literally.
Giving, because if you the only one in your family that's got,
I get the rich
Hell yeah. 'cause
standpoint
then
of
you
view.
just
They
take
said they
care
want
of
us to
everybody
pay the
yeah,
most. in
they gonna
taxes.
come to you when they need you.
But it's like,
Yeah,
they pay the most in taxes. But you want them to pay taxes. You want them to donate.
And
And their
taxes.
hard work.
I hate that.
Taxes is a big thing too. 'Cause taxes take like damn near.
I'm
near
Half,
I
yes.
get the rich point of view.
motherfucking shit.
I
At the
hate
end of the
that.
day.
I did not work this hard to make it this far in life for you guys to keep raping me for what I got. Like, you want me to pay taxes and I'm paying more than everybody else?
and taxes only. Well, I ain't gonna say only, but America is a country that taxes you on things that you buy.
Yeah.
You know, other countries, Middle Eastern countries, they don't do that. They don't
Yeah.
understand the whole concept
Exactly.
of tax. They like, damn, what? They said it was $20, but now when you go and buy it, it's 22. No, that's not right. They trick you at the cash register.
Yeah.
The tax shit is a fucking
It
is
man,
wrong.
it go from food, gas,
Everything.
clothes.
You taxed on every dollar that you make and every dollar that you spend.
I don't think you can tax food though.
At the grocery store, it's taxed.
You can tax hot food.
No, I don't think hot. Like when you go to a restaurant, but McDonald's and stuff, it's taxed.
Shit, but you still gotta pay that motherfucking.
I think so.
Yeah.
I mean, it's tax on drinks. I don't know if it's tax on.
Groceries because I'm taxes.
Right. I don't know. I don't for sure tax on food, but you get taxed well enough. It's evil as fuck too. That's another fucked up thing. They
Man.
prey on people who don't have good credit and then will just flat out destroy you. Like
Student loans, all that.
student loans, and man, school is some bullshit too.
Mhm.
A lot of the professors are not qualified to be teaching.
At all. And most of them be
They
from
don't know
over
what
the
the fuck they
country.
talking about.
Hell yeah.
I went to college as a grown man, like about 36, 37 years old, where I knew some shit,
Mm-hmm.
where I had already studied. Like, I knew the Bible far more than my professor.
Right.
And went in there and asked her a question in front of the whole class, and she gave the wrong answer.
Cause they teach all
I asked her, was the Jews today, are those descendants from the tribe of Judah in the Bible? And she told me no in front of the whole class. And I knew that she was wrong, but I didn't want to just
Yeah.
bicker with her in front of the class and all of that other shit. So after the class, I talked to her. I said, the children of Israel, the tribe of Judah, are descendants that make the people the Jews today, which are one of the 12 tribes of Israel. Told her that, right? Me and her just walking. So she never told me that, like in front of the class, we just ended it. I let that shit go. Like about 2 weeks later, she was like, Smith, she was like, guess what? I talked to another professor here, and you was right. The children of Israel, the tribe of Judah, are the Jews today.
That's your ancestors. Why wouldn't it be?
Well, but what I'm saying is, it's misinformation that they're teaching in the schools.
Exactly, yeah.
She taught them.
The children of Israel are the tribe of Judah.
Well, the children of Israel are made up of 12 tribes, and Judah is one of the 12 tribes. Okay? So, and those are who the Jews are.
In Israel?
They're claiming that they are. Whether they are or not is all up for debate. But the point that I'm saying is, yes, in her mind as a professor, certainly that the Jews that are in Israel, who are calling themselves the Israelis, okay, are the Jews, the children of Israel from the Bible. They're saying that. That's why they claim that land of Israel.
That's not true. Those are not the Jews from the Bible.
You say that, but they don't. And so what I'm saying is the debate.
So what's the truth?
Well,
What does evidence prove, though? That's what I'm asking.
I understand what you're saying, but what I'm saying is in America, in all social circles that are the American government, the reason why those people are fighting with the Palestinians in that land is because the Palestinians were living there. The people who are calling themselves Israeli moved into that land and said it's their homeland. They are the Jews of the Bible. And so now the Palestinians and the Jews always got conflict over there because they said, you ain't no motherfucking Jew. You white. You came and moved in and on our land with the military might of America and trying to take our shit. Right? But they're saying, you got us fucked up. We the Jews. This is our land. So, and from a standpoint, when she came back to us, they think they are. And they say they are. And that's it. Oh.
Hello.
You gotta put it on speaker.
Okay, how you put it on speaker?
It's a bottom button.
Okay, what you say?
What up? It's your boy Peanut.
Hey.
Legendary People Podcast. Legendary Stories, man. How y'all doing?
We doing good.
So what are y'all talking about on the show?
We just having real conversations, you know, about different topics. We talking about
The Israelis and
The Israelite?
they are children of Israel. But my question is, I have a question. What's the difference between the Israelis and a Palestinian?
Israelite?
He said Israelis.
Mm-hmm.
But
The Israelites and the Palestinians, they was always neighbors, right? And I believe Palestinians goes back to an ancient group called the
So I don't
Philistines.
miseducate right now, but let me tell you my problem with this 12 tribes of Israel jargon, and I can speak freely because I'm not on the podcast today.
okay, let's hear it.
What I don't like about it is that, like, they use this chart, right, to determine what tribe they're in, right? And then it gets kind of murky when they say, well, you know, if you like this kind of food, or you like, it gets kind of murky, right, to figure out what tribe you really come from. Because, like I said, there's 12 tribes, right? But I think it's 13 because there's one lost tribe. And there's no way no one knows for sure. So it's like, it's the same thing as when people are like saying, hey, you feel me, I identify as a dragon. And then now you got to call them a dragon because they say that. To me, we don't really know, man. It's like,
Yeah.
I said before, it's like, we don't even know what we are, where we come from, like none of this. But to just pick people out of a book and say, hey, that's me because I feel like that. It's lunacy.
True.
All that old DNA stuff is no way to detect that.
You don't believe in DNA?
I'm not saying that. I'm saying like ancestry that's fake. There's no way to go back that far and tell who you were related to. You related
Yeah.
with
Right.
somebody, but it's never a way to go and detect that.
Right. So even with like ancestry, like so for instance, if they go and look up, like for instance, if you take an ancestry.com or ancestry 23andMe, whatever that shit is called, if you do it right now, they're not going to compare your DNA to the people that's in the ground there. They're going to compare it to the DNA of people that's living there. So that's why they'll say like you're not from there. But yes, if the main people that was from there were killed, buried, and then the people who came in who were the survivors of that, and now they own this land, of course your DNA won't match the people they killed.
What year?
It'll match the people that live there.
What
You know what I
year
mean?
did we get a social security number? Because there are receipts on everyone. There is a part of everyone.
That's just their code to tell that we live in.
Right.
But
It's a certain generation. Everybody got the same two numbers.
the
In Michigan,
obituary-
ours the same two numbers.
in an obituary, it'll say who
Listen, I got a way
survives
of ending
past
racism. Are you guys ready?
and who has passed before you.
I have a way of ending racism, ending Christianity versus every other denomination. Are you guys ready?
Go ahead.
Everybody mixed with everybody.
Mhm.
All right, guys, I'm out of here.
True.
All right. Yeah,
True.
literally.
Like, I just like to say I'm black. I know I got stuff in me. I probably got a lot of shit in me.
Mhm.
I got a lot of different features.
Mhm.
I don't know which come from which. and
What do you want in you?
I just want black. But deep down inside, I know that's not true.
Mhm.
People ask me, what am I?
So when you say black, what nationality is that?
We are our own nationality.
I know, but which one is it?
It's just black.
Is
Like,
that a nationality?
Yeah.
It is, but everybody got
Because
it.
You got Africans, and I don't include myself as African.
Mhm.
So you just called it. Well, I guess this is the point. What country backs blacks?
We've been moved around so much. We have to find our own place.
Right.
He's saying
So
where did it originate from?
No one knows.
that's
Like,
exactly
they just
right. So
erased us. We came together as one.
Mhm.
all right. So let's talk about this then. So what Peanut was saying was he felt like you can't prove that you're the children of Israel, right? But there's also a side of the coin that says you can't prove you're not. Because if you don't know who you are, you can't say who you're not.
Yeah.
I can tell you that you are an Israelite and you're the chosen by the Most High to do great things. I'd rather believe that than believe anything different.
Yeah.
It gives you encouragement to try harder or to know that you can be blessed if you put your heart and soul into something, you know?
Mhm.
And so if the Bible is real, all right, and people do take some of the Bible is definitely applicable, right? The wisdom in Proverbs and in some of the books like Ecclesiasticus, like that goes beyond history. It's kind of like just principles. So I think a lot of them principles are right. And so when we just talk about the children of Israel as a historic thing, like there's other nations in the Bible. The Egyptians are in there, Saudi Arabia, the Ethiopians, the Greeks, you got Romans, you got all of these nations that are still around right now. Okay. And so the Israelites, the Israel, that's the star of the Bible. And so where are these people on earth now? Where are these people? You don't, they're everywhere. But what I'm saying is this was a real people with a real country. Okay.
Language.
And a real, right. So this is a real people with a real country, and all these other countries in the people of the Bible are here. We can point to those, but where are those children of Israel? The answer is you don't know. And then the other side of it is like, well, who are you as a person? And then the answer is like, I don't know. And so now you just start adding things up to say, well, damn, you have a people that is missing their country, and then you also have a country that is missing their people.
Yeah.
And then you start to just come a little more clearly focused as, okay, well, there's 12 tribes of Israel. Then we start to look around at nations that white people named. So you keep saying you're black. You keep saying you're black, but you're not black. Because that's only a name that was given to you by somebody. You also, a couple of years ago, was an African American. And then you was an Afro American. You was a colored person. You was a nigga, a Negro, right? You've been all of these things, but you still the same DNA. So now we know for sure that we're unknown. Wait, hold on, pause for 1 second. So what I'm trying to say is, the science behind us being the children of Israel, because of the punishments, like some of the prophecies that the children of Israel should go through, the physical features and characteristics that they describe of the children of Israel in the Bible. We was mistaken for Egyptians multiple times, including Moses, who led the children of Israel out of the land of Egypt, was mistaken for an Egyptian after he fled from the land of Egypt. If you look at the Egyptian hieroglyphics, you'll see the paintings on the wall that they paint of their dynasties and how they were. They have afros. They don't look like the Arabs that are there. They look like niggas like us. You see? So all of these factors and stuff is why people say, well, damn, you guys do kind of line up with the children of Israel. And my point about giving these names, there's 12 tribes of the children of Israel. You got Judah, tribe of Reuben, tribe of Dan, you got Issachar, you got Naphtali, I think, Ephraim, Manasseh. You have all of these different tribes, right? All of these tribes, they give these characteristics, but these are kind of like names. Like, for example, let's say a Puerto Rican, right? A Puerto Rican is just a name that a white man called a tribe.
Yeah.
The Jamaicans. That's just a name that was put on you by somebody who was oppressing you. That's not your actual name. You're not black. You're a Judah. You're from the tribe of Judah. And it's like, you ain't Puerto Rican. You from the tribe of Ephraim. That's your real nation. And those names in the children of Israel, those have all been disappeared and wiped off the map. That's a little breakdown.
Just like I'm so far from that. Like, that's no longer, I'm not gonna say it's no longer a part of me, but that's not what I know.
Yeah.
Like, I have to create my own. Like, there's so many broken families where they have to create their own legacy because they don't have grandparents or great grandparents because it's just so broken. And it's like, you know, once you get your own and cut yourself out from them, it's like,
Who is them?
What you used to know.
Yeah.
Breaking them habits.
Yeah. But as a nation, though, like, if we think of ourselves as a nation and codependent with one another, then we can build something for ourselves, man, and not just individuals.
And see, that's the thing. That's what it is right there.
That's it.
See, you think of yourself as an American, but do America think of you as an American?
I can work here and work anywhere else, and I can. It's really everything. You just gotta get it.
I think America, yeah, I think they do, man. Like, we got just like this barrier. It is a barrier, a racial barrier that we kind of go through. But I still think overall, as time moves forward,
Like,
I think that value was,
who hates blacks to you?
I've never experienced direct.
I haven't either, for real.
Because
Like,
it's not.
I get the stereotypes. I get the side eyes, but like, I've never had someone come up to my face and.
And I think it's more so a systematic racism than it is an individual racism, because I don't really know white people. I don't really know a white person that's a racist. Like, all the white people I know is cool.
The white people I
No,
know,
some be pissing me off.
you have those isolated
Yeah, I
white
don't hang
people.
around those type of white
It
people.
was just one
Isolated
job.
white people who don't know people like me. I can't be around those people. But
But that's why I
can
still be
converse
nice.
with those people.